Hi friends, in math we've been learning about plane figures, and so if you remember these shapes, these are plane figures, and plane figures can make solid shapes. So Mrs. Fisher will talk a little bit more about these solid shapes that we can make from plane figures. Oh, and remember, plane figures are flat,
right,
and solid figures are not.
Okay, hi boys and girls. So this week and next week we're going to talk about solid figures, and we use plane shapes to make these solid figures. And there's 6 solid figures we're going to talk about in particular, and just like Miss Mendoza said, these solid figures are 3D shapes. So the first one we're going to talk about is a pyramid. So Miss Mendoza is holding the pyramid. You notice that has 1 vertex at the top and then 4 on the sides, and you also notice that it has flat surfaces, and we'll go over those later. So that's a pyramid. The next one we're going to talk about is a cylinder. A cylinder has 2 flat surfaces, and you know that it has a curved side. And cylinders kind of remind me of soup cans and things at home. Yum! And what else? Oh, Lysol wipes that we use in the classroom and at home. So that's kind of what it reminds me of, a cylinder. The next one we're going to talk about is a sphere. A sphere is very simple to remember. A sphere is just kind of like a ball. Any type of balls we use outside to play with. And so a ball actually has 0 flat sides, and it has a curved shape all around. That is a sphere. The next one is a rectangular prism. Sorry, friends. A rectangular prism is kind of easy to remember because it has rectangle sides that make that shape. So rectangular prism has lots of vertices and and also lots of flat surfaces that we'll go over more in class. So that's a rectangular prism. The next one is a cube, and a cube is kind of like a dice. It's something that has lots of flat surfaces like the rectangular prism, and also lots of vertices. And the last one we're going to talk about is a cone. And a cone, as you should be familiar with it from PE. The cone has 1 flat surface at the bottom and has 1 vertex at the top, and the rest of it is a curved surface. And so cones kind of remind me of party hats we can wear at birthday parties, and also those cones we use outside. And sometimes, you know what I was thinking, Miss Mendoza?
Oh!
We flipped it. Ice cream cone. Perfect. So those are a couple of the solid figures we're going to go over. So Miss Mendoza and I thought it would be a good idea that we're going to go on a classroom hunt to find an example of each of these solid figures. So we're going to look for a cone, a sphere, a rectangular prism. What else are we going to look for? A pyramid.
And a cylinder.
And a cylinder. And a cube. And a cube. So we'll be back. We're going to go on a hunt, and we'll let you know what we find. See you in a little.
Sit tight. So, Mrs. Fisher, I found a cylinder in your classroom, and it is your little prize, your mystery prize, and it's a cylinder. Did you find a cylinder too?
I actually did. I found a glue stick, so that would also be a cylinder, and I see that has those 2 flat sides and a curved surface around this, around the middle. So I also found a cylinder. The next one I found is I found a rectangular prism, and I found the eraser to be a rectangular prism.
Oh, yeah.
Did you find one?
I did. I found a tissue box.
Perfect. So we also found a rectangular prism in our classroom.
I didn't find a cube.
Did you find a cube?
Oh, I did find a cube. I found one of your linking blocks.
Perfect.
So this is a cube. And then I also found a sphere.
This is my favorite.
Look what I found!
It's our reading beach ball. So our reading beach ball would also be an example of a sphere. You see it has no flat surfaces, and it has a curved surface around the middle. Let's see what else. Anything else we missed? You know what, Miss Mendoza? Did you happen to find a pyramid?
I did not find a pyramid, only the one from the blocks. But it was really hard to find one in your classroom.
And you know what? I couldn't find an example of a cone in our classroom.
No. Maybe we, if we went outside, we could have got some cones from Coach Fair.
Coach or Miss Bellamy. Absolutely. So I think it would be a really good idea if you guys went on a not a classroom hunt, but you went on a hunt in your own house
Ooh, yeah.
to find these 6 solid figures. Do you want to go over them one more
Yeah,
time?
let's go over them. So try to find a cylinder in your house. So kind of like a can, looks like this.
Perfect. A cylinder. Also try to find a pyramid. We didn't have any luck in our classroom, but maybe you will. So also look for a pyramid.
Try to find a cone. We didn't have any luck in our classroom either, so maybe you can at home.
Also look for a cube. So maybe look in your game, see if you can find dice.
And a rectangular prism. We found a lot of those, so try to find one of those.
I think our last one to look for is a sphere. The last one, and that should be easy. Take a look at all your toys,
yeah.
see if you can find a sphere.
All right. Have fun. Happy hunting.
Yes, and let us know how you did. Bye.
Bye.